Hi everyone. In this video, I'll walk you through Bud Model Foundry and show you how to launch a new model training project. Bud Model Foundry is built for ML and AI engineering teams fine-tuning, aligning, and training custom models, along with the data scientists curating the datasets behind them. And if you're an enterprise building domain-specific or agent-optimized models from your own data, this is where you'll do it. It takes you from training all the way through to deployment in one place, without a costly GPU cluster to stand up or months of tooling to wire together. Let's take a look. We'll start by logging into Bud Model Foundry. That brings you to the platform dashboard, which gives you a snapshot of your projects, along with a quick summary of your current and recent training jobs, cluster details, activities, and a training cost summary. Up in the top navigation bar, you'll spot three options: ML Explorer, ML Practitioner, and ML Researcher. These map to different user types, and what's on offer changes with each. ML Explorer keeps things simple, so a domain expert can train a model without needing an ML researcher on hand. Switch across to ML Researcher though, and you'll find far more exposed, right down to step-level control over training. Let's head into the Projects tab. From here you can browse your existing projects or spin up a new one. This comes in handy for larger enterprises running separate projects across different teams, where members have permissioned access, so data and resources stay confidential to each project. Everything runs inside your own perimeter, whether that's on-premise or fully air-gapped, and your artifacts stay in your own storage, encrypted at rest, with a full audit trail behind them. For plenty of industries, the data simply can't leave the building, so training on-premise stops being a convenience and becomes a requirement. Let's go ahead and create a new project. Once it's created, you can start adding experiments to it. Experiments are how you organize the trial and error of training. Rather than letting attempts scatter, each experiment groups all the training runs aimed at a single goal. Say, fine-tuning a particular model for a particular use case. That lets you iterate cleanly, running training several times over with different datasets or hyperparameters, comparing the results side by side, and settling on the best version, all kept together within the project. Let's create a new experiment. An experiment can cover model training, fine-tuning, model evaluation, or model inference. For this example, we'll go with fine-tuning, then pick the model we want to work with. Once the experiment's set up, you can start creating training jobs inside it. The model's already selected here, so next we'll choose a dataset for the training job. You can add and curate your datasets over in the Datasets tab, which we'll cover in detail in an upcoming video. With a dataset selected, you can move on to the training configuration. You'll begin by choosing the training stage. That might be pre-training, supervised fine-tuning, reward modeling, or something else. And the platform supports all the stages you're likely to need. From there, you'll pick your training method, where you'll find the various fine-tuning options, including LoRa, DORA, QLoRa, and more. Depending on the method you've gone with, you can then configure the relevant training parameters, things like LoRa rank, alpha, and dropout. You'll also set your hyperparameters here, such as learning rate, batch size, and so on. With everything configured, go ahead and click Create Job. You can keep an eye on your jobs over in the Training Jobs tab. Let's open a completed one. Up top, you'll find a summary of the job, including the training loss, how long it ran, and the estimated cost. Just beneath that, you can dig into the detailed final metrics. Over in the Logs tab, you'll get the full training logs, while the Checkpoints tab shows any model checkpoints saved along the way. The Configuration tab holds the complete configuration used for this run. The Hardware tab lets you see how your hardware was utilized, and the Cost tab breaks it all down, from total cost and GPU hours to the spend on each individual resource. So that's a quick tour of setting up a training project in Bud Model Foundry. Do reach out if you'd like to schedule a demo,